Hi everyone and welcome back to Melbury Estate multiplayer. We are back for another episode today and we've got plenty to be getting on with. I've joined the server, been in for about half an hour I think, and everyone who is in the server is actually doing a very good job. They're doing a fantastic job. Usually it is just, you know, silaging, combine harvesting, that kind of stuff. But today everyone is cracking on with all the jobs which aren't usually done, such as seeding, planting, fertilising, slurrying. Really good jobs being done. So yeah, just a good thank you to everyone who is in the server at the moment. I'll just show you the server list and it will also show how long I've been in for. Yeah, 24 minutes I've been in for. Everyone here doing a fantastic job, so thank you to all of you if you're watching this video. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and fertilise the fields which are being seeded. There is another fertiliser spreader, the one which is mounted to the tractor, but this is the trailed one and I've just bought this. As you can see, now we're playing on hard, it is making it a lot more realistic, the amount of money we're making. Now although it is down at £6,630, it has been over £1 million already. It's just because you don't start off with many fields, the money is being spent on the fields, and as you can see we have got a lot more fields owned than what we did before in the first episode. So things are progressing very nicely and we don't just have, you know, ridiculous amounts of money. So I'm liking this. This is going very well. Now what we do have to do is go and find a field which hasn't been fertilised yet, and we will go and fertilise it as you would normally do to a non-fertilised field. Right, so we're just getting through the chaos here. I think everyone's just coming back to find another job to do. I think there was a field just up here, which was field 4. I think they're actually slurrying that, so we're not going to put the artificial fertiliser onto that. However, there is another field, which is, I think, field 15 next to us here, which hasn't been done yet. It also hasn't been planted yet, but I think you can fertilise before you plant, so I might just do that really quickly and then we'll find another job to do, and we'll really just keep doing different jobs throughout this episode. There is someone in this field, Andy, oh hang on, it's Andy, and there is not a lot of space, so I think we're going to pass. We'll try and pass. It is possible, but yes, Andy has just finished his field, just all been cultivated very quickly. Looks like someone started something here but then stopped, so we'll just go over it. This thing has got a very wide working width, so it should make a very fast but thorough job of it. I'm not quite sure how far to go in the field. We'll start here and just see how it is. Now that electricity pylon is going to be a bit of an issue. Oh, and it's raining as well. But we don't really, I don't have much different weather when I'm doing my Let's Play, so it's nice to have a bit of a variance. Now it's not quite as wide as I thought it was, so we'll just tuck in a little bit. Yeah, I don't usually get the rain. I think my rain probability in single player is way low, set way low, so it's obviously higher in multiplayer. We'll just do this really quickly. Seems to have quite a good capacity as well, so we should be able to do the entire field on one load. Also, because we've got different weather in the server and it's not always sunny, it means you can't always harvest, which is really good because although yes it is fun to do lots of harvesting, it is done quite a lot, so it's nice to see different jobs being done as well on the server. You can see someone over there doing the slurry spreading. They've got the slurry container and a slurry tanker. In fact, I think that the slurry container's on the really small T4. and the seed drill looks to have been left there. In fact, I think the seed drill was actually on a worker, so that is probably why that is being left in the field. It's weird, the server feels really empty, but it's full. 12 out of 12 players. I suppose if everyone's in the same place, that would be why it feels quiet. Although no, everyone is actually quite sparsely distributed. Oh, got a bit of synchronising. The combines are preparing for the harvest. The New Holland and Case tractor with a trailer. Must be a field up there somewhere which is almost ready. I suppose when the rain stops they're going to be cracking on with that job. Don't know if... I think, yeah, you can start straight away, can't you, after it's rained in FS. There's no like drying off period. So yeah, cracking on with that. We'll have to do a bit of a tour of the map and just see what everyone is up to in a minute or two. Yeah, not really keeping this very straight, being around the pylon, so it doesn't look too good, but almost done. Making really quick work of it though. It's Epic Cookie and Lewis. The combines are heading back. Maybe there's just no field ready. Not sure. But it's raining anyway, so not really going to get much work done. But we are done here. Let's go back. We might drop off the spreader, or we might try and find another field which is ready to be fertilised. So, oops, hang on a bit here as well. A bit at the beginning. We need to go and find some people because we're seriously lacking any activity in this area. A bit out of the way. Really want to put this under cover. Oh yes, that's a change which you might not have seen if you haven't been in the server. The field here has now turned into, field number 1 has now turned into a grass field, and that is now our machinery store. I'm not sure whose idea it was, but fantastic idea it is. We really were lacking space for the amounts of machinery which we get in the multiplayer server. So yeah, brilliant idea. We always had that cow field in Chellington, and we didn't really have anything in this map, so yeah, that is a really good idea. We'll drop that off, at least it's undercover. Not sure what's going on here. Chainsaw 100 is taking the drill. Lewis and Epic Cookie are just putting the combines away. We have 3 combine harvesters, wow. And we also have the Crone Big X. Yeah, there's not a great deal to do at the moment, especially as it's raining, so we might just put this tractor away, turn the indicator off, that's been going for a while. And yeah, I might try and find a seed drill. Yeah, we have this one which has been left in the field. If we're not careful, the crop is going to grow around us. We actually have the crop growth on slow. That is, I think, the best speed really, because the server is continually running and things will just grow just too quickly. So yeah, slow is a good speed. I'm going to go and fill this up. Get a full tank. The money is creeping up now. It's also creeping down as we're filling this. But yeah, it's creeping up. We don't really need too much money. The only reason we would need money now is for the fields, and there is still a lot of fields to buy. So we would need probably 2 million yet to buy the rest of them. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, we need a decent amount of money. But yeah, let's go and find a field. So we've just come to field number 6, and there are 3 drills in this field currently. We're going to put canola in. I think we've decided that as a group decision. There's actually a cultivator still in this field, just finishing off over there. The last third, maybe a bit less. But yeah, I think let's just begin. There is already a massive tractor cracking on, so hopefully we work out a way of actually going and doing this field without crashing into each other. I've come down here just a little bit further so that anyone following me can turn as well, and then I don't have to wait at the other end, because otherwise I'd have to wait for the tractor and drill to get up to the top before I can go again. So this way we are continually drilling. Maybe not the best way of doing it, but it does work. It wouldn't be a problem if it was just one person, but as we are doing this as a group, as a team, it is probably the best way of doing it. We should have this field done in no time. Hey, there's the fertiliser spreader. Someone else is using it. Right, well, we're doing really well. It's doing a really good job having 3 drills. It hasn't taken long at all, and Duncan is here with the fertiliser spreader. Get maximum productivity and yield out of the field. Missing a few bits. I think the tractor's a little bit too small, maybe, for the drill. There's a few power slides, but overall, yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, road train. Right, well, I think we are pretty much finished. We've just got this a little bit over here, but I don't think there'll be enough there for me, so we might as well turn it off and begin to fold it up. And we will probably go and find another field to go and drill. Okay, so we're going to go to field number 29 and we're going to go and drill that as well. I think everyone wants to do canola. Not a bad crop really, because it's high yielding. So yeah, 29 is next. Here is Duncan, just finishing off the fertiliser spreading. Looks like the person who was slurrying didn't finish that field off. I didn't refill the seed drill, but as there's going to be, I think, 3 drills doing this again, we shouldn't really need to. It's actually a really big field. So field 29 is the next turning on the right. All cultivated, ready for us, and some kind of fertiliser mark over there. I don't know what's been going on, but let's just begin. I think we've pretty much agreed as a team to do canola, so we'll go for it. So I'm sure someone like Duncan will come and fertilise the field for us, which will then complete the job. I'm not sure if this field has already been harvested once or if it actually started off as a cultivated field, because the map maker, Tomex55, actually has put some details in to make it look like we've already harvested some of the fields. For example, left bits of straw or bits of missed crop here and there, which does make it look like we've just started off or taken over the farm from a already established and working farm, which is always very nice to see, because you wouldn't normally just begin from nowhere. I guess you would do in some cases, but this farm certainly not. So yeah, nice to see that it looks like we've just taken over an already established farm. Right, so we've actually turned out to have a lot more seed drills in one field at a time than I thought. We have 4, which might sound like a lot, but at least we're going to get the job done, and everyone is doing it properly. We've got 2 big seed drills and 2 smaller ones, and it looks like we're just working around in a clockwise formation. We might start to go up and down, I'm not sure. I'm just going to follow the leader, whoever that is. I think it's the one in front. Just see what everyone else does and we'll just follow it. Problem is though, if we start going back, and everyone else is following us behind, it's not really going to work. So it might just be easier to go around in a circle. This is probably one of the first episodes where we have just done field work. We haven't done any harvesting. We've actually done drilling, fertilizer spreading, different jobs to normal, things that I don't usually do on the multiplayer server. So I think it makes a nice change, and I know that a lot of you have been requesting it for a while, so I think it is well overdue. Look, the fertilizer spreader has turned up. I'm not sure who it is. Not the trailed one though. I've been looking for that one for a while. I couldn't find it, so I got another one. It's Podge 95. Beginning the job. But yep, it's working well. Just going to continue. And there has been quite a lot of synchronising recently, but I think at the moment we're in the clear. It's funny really, it goes through stages, the server. Sometimes people leave continually and you're forever synchronising, which gets really boring. And other times you can go like an hour without anyone leaving at all, and then it's really good fun. So you've just got to get your timing right really. If you want to be in the server, you want to join when it's not very busy, but then stay in until it's full. You kind of reserve your slot then. And here is the trailed spreader as well. So that is 4, 5, 6 people in one field. You could do a world record for how many people you can get in one field working in Farming Simulator. So can all of the drills cover this remaining part of the field? I think it's going to be close, but it won't. Let's just see. Might be wrong. Got a bit of lag as well. Not quite, I don't think. Or maybe. Yeah, oh no, just a little bit, just a little bit over there, which has been missed. But I think we are done. We'll let the fertilizer spreaders finish up because we're a bit in the way. And I'm going to head back to the yard. I'm going to drop the seed drill off, make sure everything's organised in the field, and then I think I'm going to leave it there. So we've done quite a lot, although I have been doing quite a bit off screen as well. But yeah, that's good teamwork. There's been a lot of good teamwork today. You know, sometimes people just randomly follow me about and don't really get much done, but today it's been different. It's been a good episode, I've enjoyed it. Everyone has been doing some good farming, and we haven't had anyone messing about, so it's been great. So I think a good idea might be to buy another pressure washer and put it in the field, because we have got one here, but if everyone comes back from the field in one go, like they are doing now, everyone's going to have to wait. And I think as this is the machinery field, another one in here would be quite a good idea. So I think maybe at the top, out the way, probably just put it over here. That way when everyone brings their machines back from the field, they can clean them, and then for the next person it's nice and clean. Although some people say that they like to drive dirty tractors, I'm not sure why. I guess it does make it look a bit, you know, like it's done some work instead of just coming straight out the factory, but nice clean tractor always looks good. Taking a bit of cleaning. And the seed drill. And there we go, job done. So we'll just park the tractor, probably take the drill off. Park it there. And I think the tractor park is now over here. All the tractors are out, so it's quite hard to see. Wow, that's a lot of trailers. Can you imagine doing a road train with them? That'll probably be quite hard on this map though, because the roads are so narrow. The most trailers I've seen joined together on the server is 3. And I should think that is a challenge. But that, I think, is it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. And also thank you to everyone who's in the server, if you're watching this afterwards. And please do join me next time for some more multiplayer Melbury Estate. Bye for now.